Hi, good morning. It's BB. So it's Thursday. I believe it's the 8th. I'm not sure. And every time I go to sleep or when I wake up, I'm afraid to wake up. I always wake up in a panic because I'm not sure what I've been inhaling and what's gonna happen to me. It's like some days I sound like I'm drunk, and I feel drunk, and I can smell alcohol even though I haven't consumed alcohol. I Especially when I go in the corner where my computer is, I work from. I don't know if I believe that they've put alcohol, maybe granules or something on my scalp, or somewhere where it's going to affect me neurologically. It is going to show itself because I start to sound drunk. Now I know that these people they use quantum entanglement. Now I don't know how quantum entanglement works. What I do know is that it does exist, and their use of these 9010 medbed cubes. People who are with doctorates, people with who are not in tune with their body and how energy moves, and disbelievers, people who think that it's all just woo woo and just you're always gonna find those, even though they're walking, talking balls of quantum energy. They're going to say that. They don't believe, right? It's not a possible thing. I'll tell you something. I didn't believe it either. Now, the 9010 med bed it gives you a free 8-hour trial where you go and you take a picture of your bed and you send it to the database, you upload it, and they'll tell you the instructions you need to take to start the frequency, sound frequency. I don't know what it is. Waves, but it's sound waves. Have to is sound waves, right? Because everything that moves has a sound. It has to have a sound. It's not the sound of silence completely. It's what you feel sometimes without knowing, without hearing it. Now, you say the words, you turn it on, you go to sleep, you just say, well, I want to focus on, like, let me see, my knee is fucked up. Like, I just woke up one morning, it got fucked up. There was, on the inside, there was a little red spot, and the inside was a little tiny hole. I think someone, either something bit me, that's given me instant fucking forever pain, whatever the fuck it did, or somebody injected something into my knee. I think it's because they injected something into my knee. Now, with that being said, you turn it on. I did it twice, 2 times. Excuse me, just put my jacket on the top of the dresser. I did it twice, and I kid you not. Now, this could be an interference from uh, where the electrical outlet was. I was laying on my couch because I was sleeping on my couch when I was living in 222 North Duncan in Oklahoma. That's when I moved from there to here, to Ohio. I was on the couch, and I kid you not, I heard a rumble, a vibration as soon as I turned it on, and especially around my feet. Now, this is why I know for sure that they are using the same technology. Now, the technology says on the website, quantum entanglement, you can use several beds, several different rooms. I don't know how far spaced out, but it could be next city, it could be the next building, or you have to be close in the next room in the same house. I don't know how far you have to be. But there's something that links these environments together. When I was living in 222 North Duncan, somebody, the neighbor upstairs, Spirit, her name was Spirit. She said, well, no, it's the wrong house, but that's okay. I'm giving you the wrong house. She said, was only two of us living in the building, two single women, one upstairs, one downstairs. And she said that a car, she looked out the window and she saw a car with a lady taking pictures of our house. And she called out to her, or the lady saw her, and the lady drove off. She drove off. And with that being said, she used to feel this pain in the ear like I did. She felt the pain, the throbbing right here. She was the one who went up in the attic and she put the thing and she was videoing, and she saw all these loose wires, all these loose cables. I think it was like 3 or 4 of them, all just above the attic door. Now, there are going to be people, different companies running cables. Not all of them will go into the attic, because all you need is one, really, just one cable. You have several cable companies and they will tap into the one cable. They don't run fresh cable. Fiber is something different. But a coaxial cable, they only need is one. Like you have a phone jack. You got several home phone companies who are offering home phones still. Let's say in every city you got the 5 of them, right? It's the same fucking jack they're going to use. They're not going to go create a separate jack. It's the same phone jack they're going to use. There were several of them, all just above the attic door. That's one. And on the far end, where I feel people used to climb down, there was a rope or something hanging down there. Something tight, but she didn't go up there. I don't think the ladder was long enough for her to. She wanted to go up. She wanted to go up, because there wasn't a light either, or there was a light, and she turned it on. And she, because all we had was a cell phone. If I had a camera, I would have said just put it right there and leave the camera and see what happens. But I guess they are hackers as well, and they find ways to hack in. If they get a hold of your router, they control your technology. They control your technology. They can slow everything down, all the pages down, all the browsers down, everything slowed down to its crawl. They can close apps. When you're looking at suddenly the app is closed, you don't know what the fuck happens. They can make everything like a few seconds slow. So, like I have my job and I'm trying to get hours. And by the time I get 6 hours, everything is gone. Because there's hundreds of us looking for work too, for hours. It's not fair to me. Not but the people who are looking for work, but everything is slowed down because I want to work too. That's like an added appendage that I don't need. That's completely unnecessary and cruel. So with that being said, when it comes to this technology, you turn it on, right? I turn it on. There was an outlet right there. Why backtrack to what I was saying? The outlet was near my feet, and I heard a rumbling. Both times I heard a rumbling. I felt it. When I go to sleep at night, as soon as I go in the fucking bed, I don't have to fall asleep. Just close my eyes. I can feel the bed vibrating like that. Now, what the fuck is vibrating? It's not me. I feel like the bed is vibrating. Maybe it's my nerves. But then if it's my nerves, it's like all pistons are vibrating. Maybe whatever it is just shot. It's just getting a hold of my central nervous system. It's one or the other. One or the other. I'm not sure. But I know I hear it. So closer to home, it could be something they put that's pressing on something at the back of my neck or my spine, or it's just this quantum entanglement. But whatever it is, just like me, and I believe the quantum entanglement is a real thing, they also believe that. And they are quantumly entangling other places. Now, he sells these cubes. I don't know how big these cubes are. I had got some, they look like credit cards. And when I lived and in Oklahoma, I put one. It's supposed to like bring attract the whatever is written on it. It was designed with those frequencies or notes embedded into it. It gives off a sound that you can't hear, but it's attracting. Or they would go. I hopefully, I hate to say this, they would go in there and recalibrate it where it's repelling these things, instead drawing the opposite to you. You know, when that doesn't work, because you're stronger than this card, they'll just fuck you up through hacking. This is what they're good at. And you think you have the world's worst luck. But you don't. Somebody's fucking with you. But it's either my central nervous system. I've heard this. I felt this. And both times when I was on the couch, it was near my feet. Here, it's like the whole bed. It's kind of near the router as well. So I'm not sure. Because I have a router on the bedstand. Sometimes I remember to pull it out, unplug it. Sometimes I don't. So I'm not sure if that's what's happening. But anyway, with that being said, it's I don't know how or why they decided to go this way, but they have. I'm gonna keep the video short, so watch out for the quantum entanglement. Not a lot of you won't believe it, but it's actually true. Quantum entanglement is one way. If it's a legit way, they do use it, and it gives them like that. They use the cubes like for sexual energy, or maybe they hacked in and they saw how this man created the cubes, the whole schematics, all the designs, the graphics, and they are making them on their own. But they are making them for the sole purpose of like sucking from you. His is supposed to enhance your life and to heal you. Like if you want, sound energy to heal your knee, or your if there's pain, if there's bad eyesight, you have a whatever to actually heal you. And the sound energy is supposed to, remember, we're made of water. When certain sound waves catch water, what happens is you see the water shakes. The water transforms into different shapes as well. So that's what it's supposed to do. And we are like walking, talking music boxes. So that's one way, this quantum entanglement. The opposite, intended to hurt, would not be good for us. So that's another way to look at it, and that's a stark, naked truth. You've seen it. You have sand or salt they put on something, and then they use frequencies, and it starts to shape itself. It starts to shape itself, different shapes. I mean, there's something to be said for it. We're made of water. The water, it turns into different shapes. So, gotta know, like, they put the graphene, and the graphene will probably try to if they've injected something into you that hurt you, they put graphene, and they use a magnet to pull it and cover the spot where you're trying to heal. It's gonna keep getting fucked up. Because I've seen people put liquid graphene in water and then use a magnet on the outside of the glass to move this big black blob around the glass. I've seen people do that on YouTube. So anyway, I'll cut this video now and make another one shortly. So look at the quantum entanglement. That's a possibility of one of the things they do use.